Hello everybody, this is Eric Hake. I'm with Fore Flight, and we're going to do a presentation for you of what's new for Tom's Aviation here. The latest version of Fore Flight is real advanced in what our customers have been asking us for. We've got a couple of new features to show you. One of the biggest things we announced recently at Oshkosh was the Canadian VNC charts and ETA charts. We also included the CFS, the Canadian Flight Supplement, and all that's available to pilots. We're the only supplier that offers that Canadian content licensed from NAV Canada. That's been a big hit at the AirVenture 2013. The next thing we're announcing that's going to be available a week after is version 5.3 of Fore Flight. 5.3 of Fore Flight is allowing users to overlay the approach plate rather on the maps. And I'll give you a quick demo over here. You tap on the typical edit function here of our nav log, where edit is. You hit procedure, and now we have a new option coming out, which is show plate. You can pick the airports in your route. In this case, I'll take LBX and pick runway 17. What it will do is overlay the actual approach plate on the map, geo-reference. This is a pro subscriber feature. You have to have the geo-reference placed to make this work. But the wonderful thing about that is that in addition to adjusting the transparency so you can see the underlying chart, you're also able to overlay weather and traffic and obstacles and terrain on top of the approach plate as you fly. So as you're coming down, if a big cell is moving through, you'll see that cell on the approach plate. In addition to using features like track up, north up, the plate will now rotate around as you fly if you're flying with those settings in the track up mode. So as you can see on this plate, I have the approach plate layered on top of a sectional chart, but I can also change the base map to an IFR en-route chart, and it will change the base map to the appropriate chart as well. This gear icon right here allows me to hide the plate or view the plate fuel screen, which goes into the plates view. So this is what we're used to seeing, and you can see the advancement being now it's available on the en-route chart as well. The next thing we're showing in 5.3 is the addition of 4 more instruments across the bottom. Previously we only had 4 instruments available, and now we have 8. And they're also a little bit more on the transparent side so you can see through to the base map. In the portrait mode, we have 6 instruments, which is 2 more than we had previously. Tapping on any one of these instruments brings you to a menu that you can select the instruments you want to put in there. Things like ETA to the next, or distance to the next, or cross-track error. Lots of things you can play with to enhance the information that's available in the app as you fly and move in that mode. So those are a few features we announced here at Oshkosh, and the Canadian content with the VNC, VTA, and the CFS is probably the biggest thing we did, and then coming out just after Oshkosh will be the approach plates overlaid on the map as you see here.